Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Laura Whitaker Sketches Reimagined. This is the sketch we're going to be using. I'm going to reimagine it quite a bit. I'm going to use 2 photos instead of 1, and we're going to do some other kind of fun and different things with the sketch. So let's get started. I'm going to be using my scrapbooking store kit for November. So I have an unboxing for this kit, and then I created one layout that was used for their kind of newsletter, and then I haven't been able to touch this kit yet, and November is almost gone because November, I truly believe, just went poof. Like, how is it almost the 1st of December? So fast. So I am going to keep this kit in my little cubby, which has, even though we're turning over into a new month, I usually take the current stuff out that I'm using that I want to use. And anyway, it's my thing. So I'm going to keep using it in December because I don't celebrate the holidays. So I don't have a December kit from scrapbookingstore.com. So I'm just going to keep using my November kit because I adore it. So you'll be seeing more layouts using it. I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut a whole bunch of these little words and phrases that are in this paper. And then I'm also going to be using some border strips. So here's my plan. I'm going to use this diagonal paper as my base for my photos. I have fussy cut a whole mess of words that I felt worked for my layout. I'm just scrapbooking my dogs. I love my dogs. So these are photos of my pit bull named Andre and my mini dachshund named Fitz. And they are super duper cute together. So I thought that would be fun to do a little puppy dog layout for today. I am using the branding strips from one of the pattern papers. I'm just going to trim off the little bit of excess. I'm going to go ahead and take all of these little fussy cut words and phrases that I fussy cut from that paper, and I'm going to place them down beside my branding strip. So the sketch actually has like this being a set of strips. I'm not going to do a set of the strips. I'm going to do that one branding strip and then this collage of paper or collage of phrases and words. So every month I choose a set of kits or collections that I'm going to work with. At the beginning of every month, I take all the kits I worked with the month before and put them away and pull out 6 or 7 new kits to work with. That keeps me creating and not swapping product out and around through my crafts room or searching for stuff. So, but if you ever want to see that, like if you'd ever like me to do a video, I could totally hop on December 1st and show you what kits, what collections I'm going to be working with during the month of December. And then if you like, maybe you could grab some of those kits because I usually do it from my stash. And so that could be super fun. If that is something that you guys would like to see, just go ahead and leave me a comment below and let me know because that's something that I could quite easily show you how I do that. I am going to go through all of these beautiful fussy cut words now. I'm going to pop up, not all of them, but some of them, using my Big Mama roll of tape from Spiegel Mom Scraps. I'm telling you, the longer I use this roll of tape, the more I love it. And it is on sale in her shop through Cyber Monday. And you can always find a link to Spiegel Mom Scraps in the shop down below in the comments. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to get all of these adhered down to this background paper. Once I have all of those adhered down, now I'm going through with the stickers. These are the phrase stickers that came in the upgrade for November's kit. I'm going to go ahead and grab, just oodles of them. I'm kind of going down with the way that they are, like, so I have all the pink ones and orangey ones at the top and going down into the green. And I'm just kind of keeping in that kind of color order, working from the top to the bottom. And I think this turned out really cool. So I was really able to kind of create my own little bit of like text pattern. And there are a ton of words and phrases in this particular kit this month. So I wanted to get a lot of them on a page or show you how you can create almost like your own little text collage or text pattern on a layout and be able to use these supplies up. So I'm just going down through, adding phrase stickers wherever I feel like there's a gap big enough to hold a set of phrase stickers. And now I'm going to grab all of these little puffy stickers, which are also part of the upgrade for the kit, and I'm going to pop all of them into these little gaps in what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm finding areas where I feel like we could use a little more color, where I feel like we could use a little more dimension or just, you know, anything. And what I'm doing is I'm adding these dots, but I'm not adding them in like a triangle. I'm not clustering them together because the words are so linear. I am creating these little like linear areas of the little dots. You can kind of see what I mean. Like I'm not putting them in a triangle. I'm putting them up and down, either vertical or horizontal, and I'm just lining them up. And I feel like for this particular layout, that worked really well. Like it really added that little bit of something that wasn't a word. It's circular, but at the same time, we're not losing the idea of like the long linear type of a border, right? So when I looked at the sketch, I felt like there was this kind of like the idea of like there's like two almost separate type of spots. Does that make sense? Because we've got the borders on the left and then we've got the photo on the right, and there's a kind of a little bit of a gap in between. So I'm going to kind of start with that idea, and then I'm going to bridge the gap a little bit. So I'm going to start by matting my two photos with the black and white striped paper. I'm going to need to go ahead and kind of trim these up a little bit. I cut those boxes at 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, but of course then my pictures were just a little bit smaller than 4 by 4. So. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab this super pretty like pinky corally paper, and I'm going to go ahead and mat both the photos together onto that polka dot paper. So my photos actually end up taking up a little bit more space than what the photo in the sketch calls for, but that's totally fine because we are reimagining the sketch. I am going to grab this branding strip, so not that black and white floral. We'll play with that black and white floral another day, I promise. For today, I just want this pink branding strip. I'm going to cut it down, and then I'm going to tuck it to the right underneath both of my photos right there. Now I'm going to take these Willow Lane stickers. I don't want to add a ton of embellishments because I feel like all of that text is really a statement on this layout, right? It's really, really, while the colors are kind of muted, it's not competing with my photo. I do kind of feel like I need to keep the embellishments super simple on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the hearts. There are these super cute hearts, and these are photos of my dogs, and I love my dogs. So I'm just going to go ahead and add 3 little areas. Each area is going to have 3 little hearts, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this one kind of quote sticker and add it there. So from a design perspective, this is what I am doing. By adding that quote sticker between the 2 photos, I'm taking some of that large amount of text and bringing just a little bit of it off to the other side of my layout. And then you'll notice when I did as I do the hearts here, there's going to be a large amount of hearts that are going to be kind of clustered here on the right. And then there's just going to be that small cluster on the left, bringing some of those hearts down. So if you follow when you look at the layout, if you let your eye wander the hearts, right? You can follow the hearts from the top right through the photo, so you see the photo, and there'll be a tiny bit of journaling underneath the photos, and then it'll go off to the left, and then you'll have all of those text things that you can kind of meander through. That's my plan. I know we read kind of the other way, but I felt like that was going to work, and that was the best way I could bring these layouts, these 2 parts of the layout and these 2 parts of the sketches together. I am pop dotting or adding foam tape to the hearts and also to that kind of phrase sticker that I'm using. And I'm going to go ahead and just get those things adhered down. And that's going to complete this layout pretty much. Not too much left after that. I'm going to go ahead and bring some of those little puffy stickers from the right into the left. Same kind of idea. The idea being to bring my entire layout together so that each kind of side of the layout has cohesive elements into it. A tiny bit of journaling, nothing too taxing on this, just a little bit of a note as to who were in the photos and when the photos were taken. And then we are going to call this layout done. Here are the beautiful close-ups. I love, love, love how this one came out. I love that I was really able to play with that photo and the paper that had all of those beautiful words on them. If you're interested in any of these products, I will have links down below in the description box. Everyone have a fabulous, fabulous Wednesday. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.